I'm Karen, the artist behind Millie Moth, and I'm going to show you my studio, so welcome, come in. Right, we're standing in my studio now, and this is actually our old dining room, so it's been completely taken over by Millie Moth. This is where I create my alcohol ink paintings using all the inks and the Yupo paper that I've got laid out here. And then on the computer I also create the other style, which is the Wild Collage collection. Just as a couple of examples here, I've got couple of pieces from my Wild Collage collection, which is created digitally using lots of overlaid drawings and photographic images with my paintings in the background. So we've got Home is with my cats here, and we've got wild blues and greens here. These are a few other things I've done using that same technique. I did a children's book recently with a lovely author called Debbie Wood. So this is a little bit showing the inside of the book, and I also done quite a few commissions with a great pianist called Adrian Lord, and we've done lots of music books, manuscripts, CD covers and things with him as well. So I do all sorts of different things, the commissions as well as the selling the canvases. With the alcohol ink side of things, I've got a couple of examples here. This is an original painting, and this is the scale that I like to work at. I use Yupo paper, which is usually A4 size, that's the size I prefer to work. And so you can see the original painting here. And then I reproduce them, get them scanned in by a lovely printer called 45 Degrees at Belper, and I get them scanned up to a very large size as a canvas, so they make a fantastic impact on a plain wall. You can see behind, this is my brand new space, which is just my inspirational space, and I've got lots of my favourite artists here, lots of lovely work from all sorts of places, and I look at that regularly, and it makes me very, very happy. I've got even pieces of driftwood that I collected from Cornwall about 20 years ago, which I'm so excited about to actually have out. This is all where I keep everything. I've got things here like things I've got ready for the craft fairs. I've got notebooks I've had recently. I've got all my cards all stacked all recently to sell. So there's lots of things to refer to and to grab very easily there. The same over here, got all my shelves full of things to easily grab. And here is where I'm actually create all the work. So at the moment, I'm just playing with the piece really. I've got a piece I've just been using some pink pen. So it's just a kind of embellisher type thing. So I'm just doing a few little embellishments to that. Obviously I've only just started it, so there's a long way to go with that yet. This is just showing a little bit of the technique. Here's a piece I prepared earlier. This is how I start all my paintings. So I start them on a piece of Yupo paper, which is a synthetic paper, and it's a very, very shiny surface, so the ink doesn't absorb, it just sits on the surface. And what I do is I get lots of different shades of blue at first for the sky, using the brush nib there. I'll just draw a circle about size of a 10p piece, and I build up colour all over like that. I do the same for a grassy area with the green. So again, lots of different shades, just building up colour. And in the centre, we'll use neutral colours. Use the chisel tip on this one. So again, just like that. And basically, I'm just filling the whole space with colour. So it's completely covered. And then what I'll do is I've got some neat alcohol in there. It's 91% isopropyl alcohol, and I'll just squeeze the pipette. And then I drop a little bit on. And as you blow through the straw, you can see all the ink bleeds and runs into each other. And I'll do that over the entire page, and then eventually you end up with something like this. And these are some backgrounds I've just got out to show you. Just some I like to have some backgrounds prepared, and then when I'm fancying doing some flowers, I've just got plenty of things to work with. And then these are all just different colours, different shades. They all give a different sort of feel and atmosphere to the picture, really. So you can see they have lots of little, what I call wild weeds in the background. So it's just adding texture and layer and detail to the picture. I've got a few different ones here as well. These are just some different examples. You can see it's very, very pink based. I seem to like pink a lot. Obviously the greens and blues feature in my work all the time as well. So these are just some different styles of flower. That's the kind of slight peony effect I think I did the other day, which I've never done that style before. This is a style I love, a very, very splashy style, but that's one I'm really interested in doing more of, which is, it's gorgeous to do. And I'll do a little example on there for you. Let's see, what colour shall we use? So, I've just got a little bit there, and then just drop the alcohol onto it. And as you can see, you get a lovely kind of splash effect there as it spreads out. And then what I'd do, I would layer colour after colour on there. You need to wait for it to dry in between a little bit, but use very similar colours. Like there I've used just kind of sort of grey red, really, a muted red. So this one's a really bright scarlety orange. So then I'll just do a few like that in there and repeat the process. And there you can see it all keeps blending and working into each other like a flame almost. I think this is another style actually. This is one I want to do more of. I haven't really done much of this. This is something I did about a year and a half ago. But it's more of a kind of a small landscape scene, I suppose, really. So this is something I'm interested in doing in the future. So hopefully keep checking Arti, and hopefully you'll see some prints featuring this sort of style. This particular piece is called Wild Blues and Greens. It's one of my best-selling pieces, and it's one of my favourites as well, because the clue's in the name really. It's the wild garden. It's all my favourite colours, blues and greens, with a hint of purpley blue as well, which I absolutely adore when they're all together. It features my alcohol ink painting in the background, and it's got layers and layers of photographic images. Like that's a peony from my garden. This is a Chinodoxia that a lovely lady from the Derbyshire Hardy Plant Society gave me in a little bouquet, so that's a lovely memory from her. This is another thing I've had in a bouquet from somebody else that I then photographed and turned into a silhouette basically, and then used different colours, and that adds different interest and effect in there as well. I've got a few drawings you can see in here, little bits of grass, little bits of stems. They're sort of little drawings. I've got my name there just behind, which was actually on the original painting, but I kept in because I quite liked it actually. And this pot, this is one from my garden, and do you know, everyone loves this pot. I think they love the crack on it, the imperfections, but it's the imperfections that make it beautiful. I love spending time out here in the garden. It's my happy place. It's where I come and just feel so relaxed and calm, and it really is the inspiration behind all my pictures. Just the life and the joy you feel when you're out here. The Technicolor colour that I use in my pieces it's just the exploding joy that you feel when you see flowers and plants. I'd just like to explain a little bit more about what I do within Millie Moth. Recently I did Air Arts, which is the arts charity for the hospitals in Derby and Burton, and I exhibited my work there for a year, and it was in the Royal Derby Hospital, and that was a lovely thing to do. I got some really nice feedback from patients and from nurses as well, from staff, so it was great. Also, I do events quite regularly. I've got the Artisan show coming up at Staunton Harold, so that's a really good one. I'm looking forward to doing that. I absolutely love doing the art trails. You get to meet some fabulous people, just to chat with all the artists and be a part of that community, and also to meet everybody there, just have some lovely chats about work and about their interests as well, and what our pictures mean to them, which is brilliant. The other things I do, I supply wholesale, so I actually sell all over the world, because I sell through I sell online wholesale. So I've actually stocked in Memphis Botanical Garden and Atlanta Botanical Gardens as well, so so that's a couple in America, but yeah, quite a few gift shops in America I stock my work in. Yeah, and here obviously I've got some lovely suppliers in stockists in Derbyshire. I've got lots of workshops coming up. I've been booking lots in recently, and it's something I've started doing in earnest this year, and I absolutely love it. It's so gorgeous to see how people choose their colours and which pens they're going to use, and to say that we all start with the same technique really. Different pictures come out of everybody's, and everybody really loves the exploratory process. It's just such fun really, and we all come out friends. It's just really nice and relaxed. So yeah, the workshops are lovely. I'm looking forward to those. I'm on Arti, and I honestly really think it's a good thing for artists to be on. I highly recommend it, and I have been highly recommending it to many of my artist friends. It's a print-on-demand service, so basically as a customer you go onto that site, you select which artist you want, which design, and then you would select which size you want, and you can even select which paper you want as well, so it's fabulous. So thank you everyone for coming along to my studio, and I hope you've enjoyed the little tour.